here's the garland that I just finished off. And this was just with privet from the yard. Many of you have privet. How many of you have juniper? That's a great material. Here's some of the Christmas tree branches, a little bit of the berries. You can make this, and it doesn't cost anything except for the cost of the twine and the metal wire, and it's not much. So here's the basic technique. Take some twine, and what you want to do is you want to cut it the length of the garland that you want to make. Since I'm just showing you how to make it, I'm going to make it really small. So I'm just going to cut a little small piece, but you can make it 6 feet, whatever. You can get ambitious. Okay, so the first thing you do, you lay out your twine. This is going to act as a guide to keep all of your bundles of garland all in one order. So what you want to do is you want to attach your paddle wire to your twine. So hold it along this way and then just wrap it along the top part of your twine. And the reason for this is you want to make sure that the twine is able to be, the reason you do this is because you want to make sure that the paddle wire is available down the road as you start adding bundles. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So there I go. I've got it. I've got this now facing the front. What I'm going to do now is start creating my bundles. Now, again, it's up to you. You can make it as fancy or as simple as you want. You grab your evergreens. I've got a little arborvitae here, which is really cute. So I put it together. Kind of want to make it into a fan shape, which looks really pretty. So I'm just going to keep adding. This is just simple. But really, once you know how to string together a garland, you can make anything as fancy as you like. But just learn how to make it first. So here's my first bundle, okay? I'm going to add maybe just a little something to give it a little interest. Here's a little myrtus for a little contrast. So there I go. I've got my myrtus. Let me actually cut this down a little bit. I want to make sure it's not extending over the arborvitae. So there we go. We've got our first little bundle. So what we're going to do now is all you do is you take your bundle, you put it up on top of your twine, right where you have, you see this? You see where it's extending the paddle wire? Put it right against it, and then you're going to grab that and wrap it around about 3 or 4 times. So what you're essentially doing is you're connecting this bundle with the paddle wire to the guide, which is our twine. So you saw how easy that was? Okay, let me do it again. I'll build on it. I'm going to take some more. Again, I'm keeping this one simple. Got my next bundle, okay? So what you do now is take a look at this. Come on a little closer. As you can see, we have our wire right here. We've got our bundle. You're going to stagger it on top. And then you're going to continue to wrap a little bit more, just like that. Okay? So you could continue with as many bundles as you like. But what's going to happen is by the time you get to the end, let's say this was the end, it would look pretty strange because all you see is a bunch of branches. So the way you finish off your garland is like this. Let's make our last bundle. Got our arborvitae. Oh, and I ran out of that. So let me use a little bit from our Christmas tree. Got this. Again, everything is layered. Fan it out. Okay? I'm just using all my leftovers, so don't judge me. But if you're just listening and you learn how to do the technique, you can make it absolutely gorgeous. So here I have my last bundle. Okay, remember how we were just adding it? Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to turn it so that it's the opposite direction. And now I'm going to add it right here, just like I did to the other one, but it's going the other opposite direction. And I'm going to take my paddle wire, and I'm going to wrap it so that I join the 2 sections. Now you're thinking, Shirley, this looks like a bow. Yeah, I know. That's because I'm not done, okay? Check it out. So now, this is the first time I actually cut the paddle wire. As you know, I've kept it all one piece. And so I'm just gonna knot it off. Okay, so it looks like a bow right now. We just put the end of our garland. So what you do is just take some more of your greens, and what you're gonna do is just start fashioning them in a way that you wanna tie them, and just bridge this little gap. You could just start adding more greens, cut. You see how I'm doing this, guys? You go a little bit in this direction, a little bit in that direction. And then this, you're just gonna tie with a little more wire. It's gonna end up looking like this. And garland with two ends. And that is it, my friends. Really simple, real easy. Learn how to bunch your greens, put them and wire them up to your twine, and you're ready to go. Did you know that when you buy fresh cut garland, it's usually about $2 a foot when somebody's already strung it together? And it's so simple to do that it's a shame. It's in the dining room. It's a beautiful, just evergreen garland. And what I put on top of it were dried fruits and some faux fruits. And it looks beautiful. And then take a look at the side table. The side table has a gorgeous, just very simple, whimsical looking garland that has this frothy asparagus fern on top of evergreens with little twinkling lights, and those little white flowers are actually just dried statice. So I use whatever I have. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. If this speaks to you, share it with a friend. Happy holidays, guys.